Just about set for football now at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to 23-yard line. First carry for King Henry. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Second down, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Lavonte David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. To the left side. Caught by Chase. It'll be a short pickup, and not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Here's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From 31, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. On play action, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. To the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now it's Jackson. It's into the hands of Flowers.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. He'll step up and run. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat. I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one caught by Chase. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. In motion comes Andrews. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
Leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get done. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, nothing doing here. I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
To throw on second down is Hurts. This one caught by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Hurts using the pop pass. And his defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is no good. He missed it. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Quickly into the hands of Chase. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Back to throw, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Start the drive, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Caught by Brown.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And now that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line. So the Eagles use their first timeout here as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Now, first and goal. Mechie, the man in motion. To throw is Hurts. There he goes again. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do you do on these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. Really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage. This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. At midfield. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. In a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game, right back to victory.